Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The name of Roman Reigns is enough to generate excitement among the WWE universe. Whenever the tribal chief appears on the show, the crowd goes wild, which proves that he is indeed the megastar of this generation. However, it appears that despite holding this status, WWE has a major problem with the original tribal chief. This problem is evident from his recent booking in the Stamford-based promotion, especially for Clash in Paris 2025. Initially, WWE did not confirm Roman Reigns' presence for the upcoming International Premium Live event. Amid this, Triple H posted an image of the OTC, blended with the graphics of Clash in Paris, which confirmed that Reigns will be part of the show. The head of the table was engaged in a heated altercation with Seth Rollins and Vision on Raw last week, when he got destroyed by them along with CM Punk and LaKnight. Despite all this development, WWE has still not announced Roman Reigns' match yet, which is undoubtedly a big surprise for the fans. As Roman Reigns was entangled in a physical brawl with Seth Rollins and the Vision last week, fans speculated that the OTC would be part of a fatal four-way match with the Visionary, Knight, and CM Punk. However, instead of Roman, Jey Uso is announced to be part of the World Championship match at Clash in Paris 2025. This declaration was made by Adam Pearce on the Red Brand this week when he announced Rollins vs. Punk vs. Knight G in a world title showdown at the upcoming PLD. This announcement has sparked the debate that the YET Master has seemingly replaced the former undisputed champion in this match. As Roman was originally in that feud on Monday Night Raw, since Roman is still advertised for the show, it's likely that his match will soon be announced. If this happens, the bout may still not be a PLD-worthy match for the OTC. Over the past few weeks, we have seen how Bronson Reed is becoming the shoe stealer for Reigns. So, the Triple H-led promotion may use this angle to execute Reigns vs. Reed at the forthcoming Premium Live event. Additionally, Bronson was the one who primarily obliterated the OTC last week by executing Tsunamis. There is no doubt that Bronson's Roman is a great match to witness and will elevate the Vision member status in WWE. But it still doesn't seem to be a PLD-worthy match for Reigns. WWE is facing one of its most complex backstage and on-screen dilemmas in recent memory as Roman Reigns, the undisputed top star of the company, finds himself at the center of growing scrutiny from fans, wrestlers, and insiders alike. Known as the Tribal Chief, Reigns has dominated the WWE landscape for years, holding the Universal Championship and carrying the storyline responsibility of being the company's foremost figure. His character work has been widely praised, and his run as the leader of the Bloodline has redefined main event storytelling, yet the very dominance that once cemented him as WWE's top attraction now appears to be creating significant challenges for the company. Behind the curtain, tension is reportedly mounting as creative, talent, and executives wrestle with the question of how to maintain Reigns' momentum without alienating other wrestlers or overexposing a single figure in the narrative hierarchy. Reports indicate that WWE's current creative direction heavily favors Reigns, giving him near-complete control over his storylines, match outcomes, and even character interactions. While this level of autonomy has resulted in some of the most compelling television segments in years, it has also fueled growing frustration among other top stars, many of whom feel sidelined despite being capable of carrying main event storylines themselves. WWE veterans have reportedly expressed concern that the company's over-reliance on Reigns risks creating a vacuum in fan interest should his character falter or fatigue begin to set in. Wrestling insiders suggest that while Reigns remains immensely popular with certain segments of the audience, there is a measurable portion of the fanbase expressing fatigue, particularly among younger fans who crave fresh matchups, unexpected victories, and the opportunity to see new faces rise in prominence. The challenge for WWE extends beyond fan perception. The company is also grappling with the long-term implications of Reigns' reign on locker room morale. Sources close to WWE talent report that a number of rising stars are frustrated by the creative bottleneck that limits their opportunities. Some feel that the script-heavy, Reigns-centered programming leaves little room for organic storytelling, making it difficult for other performers to showcase their unique personalities or build momentum that could rival the current champion. Even established main eventers, who traditionally carried the company through multiple eras, reportedly find themselves constrained in a system increasingly tailored to accommodate one central figure. WWE's management, led by Chairman and CEO Vince McMahon and Chief Content Officer Triple H, are reportedly aware of the delicate balancing act required to manage both Reigns' unparalleled success and the expectations of other talent. Decisions regarding match outcomes, storyline developments, and title defenses appear to be weighed with extraordinary caution, reflecting the high stakes involved in maintaining Reigns' aura as the company's top star. Industry insiders indicate that creative meetings often revolve around one central question: how can WWE continue to elevate Reigns without diminishing the perceived value of the championship or other top-tier wrestlers? This concern has reportedly led to extended negotiations, rewrites of scripts, and even adjustments to television tapings to ensure that Reigns' character remains strong while avoiding overt repetition. Complicating matters further, fan reaction on social media and at live events has become increasingly unpredictable. While Reigns commands a legion of loyal supporters who praise his in-ring skills, mic work, and charisma, detractors are vocal about what they perceive as overexposure and lack of competitive variety. Forums, podcasts, and social media platforms are awash with debates about the need to diversify WWE's main event scene, with some commentators calling for more opportunities for younger talent or a reconfiguration of the Bloodline storyline to introduce tension and potential upheaval. Fan surveys reportedly indicate that while Reigns remains a significant draw, the overall excitement for his matches has plateaued, signaling potential risk if the company continues to rely heavily on a single figure for marquee events. Behind the scenes, Reigns himself is reportedly cognizant of the pressures his position creates. Sources suggest that he has been actively involved in discussions about his character's trajectory, expressing both interest in exploring new dimensions of the tribal chief persona and concern for maintaining the integrity of the title reign. Reigns' commitment to storytelling excellence is widely recognized, but insiders caution that the combination of intense scrutiny, creative control, and physical demands may pose long-term challenges if not managed carefully. Wrestlers and executives alike acknowledge that the strain of a multi-year title reign, paired with constant television appearances, pay-per-view main events, and promotional obligations, requires not only peak athletic performance but also a meticulous approach to preserving both character and personal health. The broader implications for WWE's brand are significant. As the company prepares for upcoming marquee events, including WrestleMania and SummerSlam, the handling of Reigns' character and championship reign is central to ratings, ticket sales, and merchandising. Analysts suggest that WWE must navigate the delicate balance of keeping Reigns strong without alienating other stars or creating a perception of predictability in storytelling. Failure to do so could impact WWE's competitive positioning, particularly as rival promotions continue to invest in star power and dynamic narratives that challenge WWE's monopoly on mainstream wrestling audiences. The company's strategy moving forward appears to hinge on creative ingenuity, carefully managed talent relations, and a willingness to innovate while preserving the aura of its most prominent figure. Recent developments surrounding the Bloodline storyline further highlight WWE's ongoing challenges with Reigns. The internal family dynamic, the tension between loyalty and betrayal, and the occasional involvement of external challengers provide rich narrative opportunities, but also risk overcomplicating storytelling for casual viewers. WWE has reportedly invested heavily in scripting nuanced segments that convey both drama and athleticism, yet insiders caution that missteps in pacing or booking could diminish viewer engagement. Reigns' dominance, while compelling in the short term, requires constant recalibration to ensure that the company does not inadvertently erode suspense or reduce the perceived value of championship contests. Industry veterans suggest that WWE's approach to Reigns' reign could serve as a case study for how major promotions balance star power with organizational sustainability. The need to preserve top talent while fostering new stars, the management of locker room morale, and the response to fan sentiment are all critical factors in the ongoing calculus. While Reigns remains a cornerstone of WWE programming, the question of how long a single figure can sustain the company's primary narrative without causing collateral frustration among fans and performers is increasingly pressing. The current landscape indicates that WWE must explore creative strategies to introduce unpredictability, leverage emerging talent, and maintain audience investment in both the champion and the broader roster. As WWE moves into the next phase of its programming, the company's ability to navigate the Reigns challenge will likely define its competitive trajectory. Maintaining the appeal of the tribal chief while preventing narrative stagnation requires a combination of precise creative planning, strategic talent utilization, and responsiveness to fan feedback. The outcome of this balancing act will have ramifications for television ratings, pay-per-view performance, and WWE's long-term brand health. Executives are reportedly engaging in high-level discussions to evaluate contingency plans, storyline alternatives, and potential shifts in the hierarchy that preserve Reigns' prominence without monopolizing the main event landscape. WWE has long faced periods where one superstar dominates the scene, from Hulk Hogan to Stone Cold Steve Austin to John Cena, and the lessons from those eras inform current strategies. What sets Reigns apart is not only the longevity of his reign, but also the degree of narrative complexity surrounding his character, including the bloodline family angle, crossover appeal with mainstream media, and involvement in high-stakes championship storylines. Each element carries both opportunity and risk, and insiders suggest that WWE must remain vigilant to avoid diminishing the championship's perceived value or disenfranchising the audience. Reigns' ability to remain compelling, the emergence of credible challengers, and the company's responsiveness to shifting audience dynamics are all intertwined in what some executives describe as the most delicate booking situation in years. While Reigns continues to be a central figure, emerging stars like Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and others are increasingly vocal about their desire for meaningful storylines that do not revolve entirely around one character. Reports suggest that WWE is exploring creative avenues to integrate these wrestlers into high-profile programs without undermining Reigns' dominant presence. Talent development, long-term booking strategies, and balancing episodic television with pay-per-view climaxes are all part of the complex framework that WWE must navigate. Analysts note that the company's capacity to execute this balance will be instrumental in maintaining credibility, fan engagement, and the overall vitality of its main event scene. In conclusion, WWE's Roman Reigns problem is not a question of popularity or talent. It is a multifaceted challenge that encompasses storytelling, talent management, audience perception, and corporate strategy. Reigns' reign as the tribal chief has delivered unparalleled visibility, merchandise revenue, and mainstream attention, yet it also demands careful management to prevent overexposure, fan fatigue, and locker room dissatisfaction. As WWE continues to craft its narrative landscape, the company must reconcile the benefits of a dominant champion with the necessity of evolving storylines, empowering emerging stars, and preserving the championship's prestige. The coming months will be critical in determining whether WWE can navigate this intricate balancing act or whether adjustments will be required to maintain both Reigns' prominence and the long-term health of the company's programming. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.